we're really focused on the long term here at ARK Invest, which really you should be for a disruptive name like Tesla.
Hello, Tesla enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the recent happenings at Tesla, especially post their Q4 2023 earnings report.
Let's focus on what the market's looking at in the first instance, which is a next generation EV platform is coming. We're coming out the back of the Model 3 and Y era, so output will be less in 2024 from a growth perspective. Does that worry you?
Despite some bumps in the road, Tesla's commitment to innovation and leadership in the EV and AI space positions it for long-term success. Despite the recent drop in the stock price, ARK Invest's Tasha Keeney remains bullish on Tesla, citing some compelling reasons. Let's watch the full discussion without further ado.
Let's focus on what the market's looking at in the first instance, which is a next generation EV platform is coming. We're coming out the back of the Model 3 and Y era, so output will be less in 2024 from a growth perspective. Does that worry you?
Yeah, well, you said it. We're really focused on the long term here at ARK Invest, which really you should be for a disruptive name like Tesla. So, they did mention, yes, production growth for this coming year will be slower. They are focused on this next generation vehicle platform, and they're attributing, the part of the cautiousness on production to that. And overall, that's a great thing, right? As well as anyone, that I'm excited about the robotaxi opportunity. So the fact that they're building a custom robotaxi vehicle is really exciting and shows their confidence and their autonomous capability. We have FSD12, their latest version of the autonomous technology software in the car, rolling out to customers. That again shows confidence in their capability. We also heard that Optimus might begin shipping next year. So I think Tesla is this behemoth in the AI space. It's going to be one of the greatest AI opportunities of our time. And I think to ignore that is frankly wrong when thinking about the stock. So I'm excited about it.
Well, the next gen vehicle platform joins the traditional car making side of the story with the AI story, right? What did we learn? Musk said it will be low cost, that they're making progress on start of production, which will start in Texas in the first instance. But he said take 2025 with a grain of salt. Did you learn enough during the call about the next gen platform to fully understand where we go from here on this future robo-taxi concept?
Yes, well, I'd say, overall, I think Elon is a lot more cautious than he has been in the past with his forecasts. I mean, he said it on the call that he has been really optimistic with timelines. And honestly, who can blame him? Because I think humans in general are pretty bad at predicting AI progress. But yes, we heard that they can start production next year on the next generation vehicle platform. I think there's a lot of cause for optimism in what they said around margins. So we saw automotive gross margins, X credits tick up in the quarter. We did hear that, one, they're cutting costs on a per car basis in a way that's really unprecedented in the auto industry. And they also said that even though, on their current vehicle platforms, they're sort of reaching the limits of that cost reduction, that doesn't mean that they're done, right? So we heard on the design side, as commodity prices, that flows through to the underlying cost of the vehicle, that takes some time. So there's still optimism there, and I think that's amazing. When you look at EVs as a whole, traditional automakers are cutting back on their electric vehicle platforms. That's a bad idea because EVs are already cost competitive with gas-powered cars. And guess what? It's only going to get cheaper. So this is the future, and Tesla's the leader there.
Your models, the last time it was updated, you had an expected value per share of $2,000 for Tesla by 2027, predicated on the idea of this robo-taxi venture. On the bull and the bear case, where do you stand right now when he is saying take 2025 with a grain of salt? How much do you think we will see robo-taxis become in use, in place, revenue generating by 2027?
Yeah, so, we're currently updating our model. Look out for, let's say over the next few months, an updated price target from us for 2028. And actually, our big ideas deck, our annual research presentation on, the technologies that we cover as a whole is coming out soon. So that'll give you a little preview. But I'd say overall, we on autonomy, right? You think about it in the 5-year term. So could they be late a few quarters? Absolutely. And again, humans are bad at predicting AI, right? I could have told you comfortably the night before ChatGPT came out and was released to the world, the chatbots weren't that good. But guess what? It changed overnight. And we already see from players like Waymo that robotaxis are possible. We actually already see from Tesla that robotaxis are possible, because you can watch the consumer videos online that show people that have virtually no interventions on full point-to-point rides. So it's just a matter of when. And do I think that'll happen in the next 5 years? Yeah. And I think we heard, again, some of the confidence in FSD 12, which is an important milestone for them in making the road to full autonomy on the call.
Tasha, your thesis and ARK's thesis on the bet of Tesla is that it is inextricably linked with AI, with robotics. Yet we hear Elon Musk threatening to take those two key things, that innovation, elsewhere, if he doesn't get the 25% voting control that he wants in the company. Are you worried by that threat?
I think that's really overblown, the fear about that. I mean, one, we are very happy to have Elon Musk be incentivized to change the world. I mean, this man is clearly capable of amazing things when it comes to robotics and AI. So we want his incentives to be aligned with the future of Tesla. Also, Tesla's been investing in this for, the past decade or so. They are years ahead of the competition when it comes to AI. To give you an example, currently, Tesla vehicles are able to access over 2 million miles per day driven in full self-driving from customers. So that's very important training data that you need to make a fully autonomous car. Waymo, in the course of the lifetime of the project, has single-digit millions worth of driving data. So this is, Tesla is so much further ahead when it comes to scale on AI already. And again, I'm really excited for this coming year. Optimus, we think, could be, general purpose robots could be roughly a $10 trillion market alone in manufacturing, even more when you look to, say, like household tasks, which could be further down the line. So there's so many exciting things ahead for Tesla. So I think the focus on, demand production in the short term is really just that. It's short-term focus when you want to be long-term focused with this name.
After watching the full discussion, what are your thoughts on Tesla's future? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.